this one is the humerus of pigeon. How you have to identify this? Because of this triangular shaped deltoid ridge, and its head is quite wide as compared to other animals. So humerus of pigeon, this deltoid ridge is a unique feature. Coming into radius ulna. Regarding the radius ulna, the overall structure, you have to focus on overall structure. It is a double bone. So overall it looks like a arrow and bow. So other radius ulna doesn't look like this. So this structure, overall shape is the identifying features. Coming into the femur of pigeon. So this is the head region, and here this is the greater trochanter region, and there is a flat surface. So in case of other femur, this flat surface along with the protrusion, that is the greater trochanter, is absent. So this flat surface and this protrusion is the uniqueness. Coming into the tibiotarsus fibula. So this is tibiotarsus fibula. In case of pigeon, the tibia and the tarsus bone, the next bones, are fused together. So this long bone is the tibiotarsus, and this hanging bone is the fibula. So this hanging bone is the uniqueness of this double bone, that is tibiotarsus fibula of pigeon. Coming into the guinea pig. So in case of guinea pig, within the forearm there is humerus. So how we can able to identify the humerus? Because of this foramen. I hope you can able to see this foramen. This type of foramen is absent in any limb bone. I repeat, in any limb bone. We have pigeon, guinea pig and toad in our syllabus, and this type of supratrochlear foramen is only present in humerus of guinea pig. So this is the uniqueness, you can able to identify it. Coming into the radius ulna, this is a double bone, and you can able to identify this is a S-shaped structure, a depression, a cup-like structure, and overall a S-shaped structure within the head of radius ulna. So this S is the uniqueness. You can able to see that this is made up of two bones that are opposed with each other. Along with this H-shaped curve, this sigmoid curve is the uniqueness of radius ulna of guinea pig. Coming into the femur, as I have mentioned, in case of femur there is a greater trochanter, and here in case of guinea pig the head region is completely round along with a stalk-like structure. Unlike the pigeon, when there is a flat surface. So here there is a round head and the greater trochanter, and this head has a stalk. So this is the uniqueness of femur of guinea pig. And in case of tibia fibula, here it is tibia fibula. So in case of tibia fibula, the fibula bone is complete. So it runs throughout the tibia and it is not hanging. And along with its uniqueness, it's not a cylindrical structure. Being a bone, it is a plate-like structure and slightly twisted. So this is the twisted fibula. You can able to identify that it is a guinea pig bone. Coming into the toad. So in case of toad, this is the radius bone. This one is the radius bone. This S-shaped looks and that head region is the uniqueness of the toad. And in case of radius ulna, this concavity, this cup-like depression, you can able to identify it is a double bone, because if we look closely, there is a depression in between the two bones. Whenever they join together, a depression is formed. So this depression tell us that this is a double bone. This is not a single bone. And whenever it is a double bone along with a cup-like structure at the top, so this is a radius ulna of toad. Here is this one is the femur. Again, it is little bit difficult to identify the femur and tibia fibula, but the uniqueness is in case of femur, it is a single bone. So if we look closely, there is no depression, but in case of tibia fibula, there is a slight depression both in the anterior part and the distal part, because this is a joint bone. This is made up of tibia and fibula. So this is all about the toad bone.